and just start me. Opponents never gonna make first downs. Try, then won't gain no ground.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome. We're going to start the league this weekend. I just want to go over some rules. So this might be a little boring, so if you don't want to watch it, I understand. It's all good. I like to do stuff differently in this Madden. So we're going to get it kicked off and just go over some stuff. If you're in some recruit chats, pay attention. My league is about to pop off and change the dynamic. As you guys know, as leagues come this 17, baby. I hold off on leagues for the first few months because I need time to run it to make it legit. And we're starting this weekend. We got a couple people on the wait list. If you want in, holla at your boy. Now let's go over what this says right here, okay? So basically we're starting the league, alright? I want to remove this word right here. I don't care if you want a sim style league. I run my league the way I want to run it. I'm looking for the best players that can play under my rules because it's my league. I am the only commissioner in the league. That doesn't mean I don't care what you have to say, but I listen and I put my spin on it, and everyone seems to kind of like that. So I'm going to keep it that way, but yes, I do use people to help me that have been with me a while. I am very loyal, so if you're loyal to me and you stay in my league, you get the teams you want and you see how I run it. So first of all, we play all Madden level. We play 7-minute quarters with Excel on 20. I did last year, this rule might change, but last year I did 6 minutes without the Excel and people thought the games were too long. So this year we're going to start season 1 at least on a 7-minute quarter with acceleration at 20 seconds, and we're going to see what it's like, alright? So during the regular football season, which would be now, the advances are Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I am going to open the league Thursday night, probably about 10 p.m. my time. And then you can join it then, and you are allowed to grab 3 free agents until we start week 1, which will be Friday night. When I get home from work Friday, which is about this time, so about 6 p.m., this is when I will forward the league every 15 minutes until week 1. Again, this Friday, which is it's the last day of the month actually. It's the last day of the month. I'm going to forward the league at 6 p.m. Pacific time every 15 minutes until week 1. If you do not like that, I am sorry, but that's just the way I'm going to do it. I will post this in GroupMe as well for those who are in the league. So, look, you either want to join or you don't. That's just how it goes. So, Monday, Wednesday, Friday are the advances. You must contact your opponent with a PM within 24 hours of the advance, or I'm not going to know what's up. You might get removed. I might force it. If I don't hear from you and the opponent doesn't hear from you, I'm going to think you don't give a shit about my league. I'm going to be like, deuces, it's over. I'm going to get someone else who wants to play. Now, if you're out of town or you're on the job and you're just busy, it doesn't take nothing to text your guy and say, hey, I can't play this Madden. Hey, I'm going to be gone a week. Hey, I'm on vacation. I'm going to be like, cool. No worries. I'll put you on auto. We got you. I want you in my league. I feel you. All right. So let's say you got your game time set up, right? If there's a no-show, and like we're going to say I set my game time for 10 p.m. Eastern, right? If it's 10:16 Eastern, and I haven't heard from the opponent's like, what the hell's going on? Guess what? They get the win. Make a time you can make. We understand if you can't make it, something comes up, hit your opponent up. Try to reschedule. Be like, hey, something came up. Can we play like an hour from that time? Is that cool? If they say yes, then boom, it got moved. If they say no, well, guess what? They're going to get that win unless they say, hey, he tried or something like that. We'll get into that later. Any inactivity members will be removed. That's just how I do it. Now, this rule is going to kind of sting you guys a bit. We play 5 seasons and reset. Now, sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 7, but we try to average 5 seasons during the year of Madden. Once the year of Madden is over, which is after the Super Bowl, that kind of changes, and I'll get into that later. So like I said, I want my loyal people that stay with me to get the teams they want. So like I already know a few people that they get Texans, they get Broncos. I have someone, I think that's someone wanted, I think Carolina or something like that. But if you stay with me, and you're gonna get your team. But if you leave, it resets. So you can be with me 2 seasons and be like, man, I'm not feeling it. It's all good. Deuces. I've had this happen. Don't come to me 2 weeks later and be like, oh man, my bad, homie. I really want back in. What's up? Because you're not going to get back in. You're going to have to wait till we reset, or that same team is open. You can't just jump out and jump in. There are reasons, because there is money involved in this league, and we'll get into that a little later. Stop throwing rocks in here. So, the off season we can cover later. I always have it where it's re-sign stage is 24 hours and all that stuff. Agency stage 24 hours, and then however the timing is, that Saturday noon Eastern is when we always do our drafts, unless something on my schedule changes. I don't care what's best for you. That is what's best for me, and I'm the commish, and I have to make sure the draft gets done a certain way. Y'all can hate me. Y'all can say, hey, have someone else do it. It's all good. It's always going to be Saturday in the mornings. That's just how I roll. All right. So that just talks about the thing. There's a free agency right there. Let's get into some gravy and mashed potatoes of the league, shall we say. So here is the gameplay rules. No quitting at all. I don't care if you're getting your ass kicked. Just take the ass kicking, say good game, learn from it. I get my ass kicked too. I used to be really good. I'm not that good no more. But I take my ass kickings when I get my ass kickings. It's all good. Force wins are as follows. Now pay attention to this. Premiums and regular users. If your opponent does not show up for a scheduled game, you get a force win. Or you can play the CPU if I have time to auto them. I may not always have time, but you will get the force win regardless. If the team is owned by a CPU, meaning I drop the ball, I don't have someone that wants to pick up that team, and it's not a human, these are the following rules, and these will not change. Premiums get force win or can play unlimited times. They can play 2,000 times if they want. Doesn't matter. A regular user, meaning non-premium, gets 3 tries, or they can sim. That means you must play or it's a sim. You don't get a force win in that situation. Yes, you can play the CPU. Yes, you can. Yes, you must play the CPU unless you're premium. There are CPU rules, and we'll get into that later, man. Go grab a beer. I'll be here for about 15 more minutes or 10 more minutes. I know this is the boring part, but when we get into the exciting part, it's going to be fun, baby. Make sure you follow us in the bottom left corner. You see the Twitch is Madden's Players. You see my YouTube is Madden's Players. If you haven't subscribed yet, you might want to, because shit's about to go for real this next month, okay? Roster rule. This is new this year. I didn't do this last year. I wanted to see how it went, and I got some backlash, and it's all good because we're going to fix it this year. You must have a minimum of 2 QBs, 2 running backs, 4 wide receivers, and 2 tight ends. That must be in there when you play your game. If it is not, I'm probably going to suspend you, and if it keeps occurring, you're probably going to be booted out of the league. And here's another part. I don't care about switching positions. Don't switch to playing positions. I don't care if a running back's going to be better as a quarterback and a wide receiver's going to be better as a running back. If that's not the position they're drafted in, I don't want you moving them. Yes, this might be adjusted for my loyals and people that are in my league later on this Madden, but for right now, I do not want any of that to happen. If I see that happening and proof is provided with me, you will be booted and not welcome back in my league. Trading rules, all right? Here's a big one. Now, when you trade, I want to get this out of the way first. You have your 3 slots that you trade in. That is considered one trade when you fill those slots and hit go. That is one trade. If you have to do it twice, that would be 2 trades. I want to get that out of the way. So I have a document that you just click on. It takes you 3 seconds to fill out, man. Be like, boom, I'm the Saints. I traded QB, which is Drew Brees, for the Raiders QB, Derek Carr, Season 2, Week 2, submit. Boom. This makes it so people that aren't in the league and want to come in and be like, hey, I want to know if they traded so-and-so. Well, here you go. You click the link. They don't need to go to some random website. They don't need to sign up on some other shit. This is how it's done. You click it, boom, it's all in a nice spreadsheet. It shows them Season 1, 2, 3, whatever. All beautifully done. So that way, when you go to the next year, you can see who was traded year 1. It's very simple, very easy, but that's how it's done. So, if you join the league and you're new, you can't trade until you play 3 games. That is new this year. I had my loyals ask for me to do that in the last Madden. I didn't listen, but this year I'm listening to you guys. So this year, new people that come in after we start the league, not meaning new when we start, you can trade as long as you follow my trade rules, that's cool. If someone comes in after week 1, no matter what season we're in, they have to play 3 games before they trade. I don't care. The only way that you can break that is by becoming a premium member. Then it's cool. You can do it. Okay? So regular people who are not premiums get 3 trades per season. 3 trades per season. Okay? Premium members get unlimited trades. Now here's the part that I added this year. If you use your 3 trades, but you still want to trade again, you can submit $2 to the league pot. Alright? And you will be able to get 1 extra trade. Alright? Not many people are going to want to do that. I get it. But I had people ask me to submit something like that. Yes, I know. No, I don't care about keeping your money. I give it all back to you. I think last year when I started late, we went in about 5 seasons. I ran about 2 leagues. I think I paid out about $100-something, and I didn't keep any of it. So I don't want your money. I just want to have some fun. Trading rule expanded explanation here. So this is just saying once a user has a regular trade, you can submit $2 to make another trade within the trade deadline. If you want more trades in the past week 2 and you're not premium, you can pay for it, and then there you go. Switching teams. This is also different from your other leagues. I don't let people just switch randomly teams and boom. Because again, there is money involved in the premium stuff as well. And I will randomly, again, give out money this year as well. So, once you join the league, that's your team. You join as the Jaguars, boom, you're the Jaguars. That's you. Right? Now, if you've been in my league, check this out. If you've been in my league for a minimum of 2 years, I'm going to be like, this boy can roll. We're cool. Then you can be considered a loyal member, and you can switch during the off season. You cannot switch in the middle of the season, in the off season. Now, if you are a premium member, you can switch to any open team at any time, but you forfeit the money for that season of Madden. So if you're like on a 2-9 team, and then boom, an undefeated team leaves, you can be like, boom, I want that team. Jump, but you don't get to win the money at the end of the season. Alright? That's just how that rolls. But you can get that team before anyone else. That's why I do that. Play calling rules. Let's get into this, man. As I said, the word sim does not apply to my league. I don't care if you like the word sim and you're like, sim this, sim that, sim, 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 sim. Go sub sim up your ass. Alright? My league is my league. This is how I like to run it. I did this last year. This is kind of a new way I did it, and I like it. It made me a little bit of a better Madden player, and I learned a lot more, and this is what you guys can get out of this, okay? On offense, you cannot run the same play back to back to back. Meaning you can't go fullback handoff, fullback handoff, fullback handoff, boom, boom, boom. You can't go wide receiver out, wide receiver out, wide receiver out, wide receiver out. You can run a series of plays. You can do a play action, throw left, a run up the middle, toss to the right, play action, throw left, run up the middle, toss to the right. That's called a set play. You're running plays that are sets. I'm cool with that, as long as they're not the same play back to back to back to back. Same thing on defense. On defense, you must rush 3 at the QB, And you cannot call the same defense 3 times in a row. Yes, you can call different cover 3s. You can call different cover 4s. You can call different cover 2s. It's not the play call, it's the play. It cannot be the same play. You can't blitz your middle linebacker up the middle, blitz your middle linebacker up the middle, blitz your linebacker up the middle, unless it's different blitzes from different sides. Now this is void under 2 minutes of either side of the half. Alright? Offense and defense. If you're trying to do streaks to get up the field, boom, you can put your men back. It's all good. The rule is void under 2 minutes. You still must rush 3 defenders at all times. Alright? In a Hail Mary situation, alright, like they're throwing it to the end zone, you don't really have to rush 3, but don't drop everyone back because that looks kind of dumb. Alright? No field goal blocking or punting. No line drive punts. No onside kicks unless losing in the 4th quarter. I don't care if the wind is blowing. You're like, I was trying to get the trajectory right below so it goes. I don't care. Don't line drive punt. Punt it. Boom, you can punt it out of bounds. You can punt it whatever. You're afraid they're going to return it? Punt it out of bounds. It's all good. I know they added blocking field goals here this year, but I don't want you blocking the field goals. All right? That's just how I run. I don't care. Yes, you can block field goal in real life. Blah, blah, blah. I get it. But not in my league. 4th down rule. Now here's where you got to pay the fuck attention. 4th down rule. This rule is simple. Do not be an idiot about it. This is the most simple rule. I had to boot someone from my league last year because they argued about what the red zone was. So I made it babyish this year. You may go for it no matter what inside the red zone. The red zone is the 20-yard line. You may go for it if it's 4th and 1 or less, no matter where you are. Losing in the 3rd by 14 or more, there is no rule, meaning you can go for it. If you're losing at all in the 4th, there is no 4th down rule. If the game is tied in the 4th quarter, or if the game is in overtime, there is no 4th down rule. That's it. That's not hard. You're either in the 20, 4th and 1, losing by 14 in the 3rd, or at all, or tied in the 4th or overtime, you can go for it. That's it. If it's 4th and 2, and you're on your fucking 30-yard line, I don't want to see a picture of you going for it. You will be booted. Alright. No huddle offense is allowed. You can do it all game until you're up 21 points. Yep, if it's 20 points, you can go for it. Go ahead. If it's under 2 minutes in the quarter, in the 2nd quarter, this rule is void. If you're up 31 points, you can do it. As long as it's under 2 minutes, it doesn't matter. Fair play rule. I do have a fair play rule this year. Alright. This league does have a fair play rule, and I take it serious. Alright. I get it. You can blow people out. Yep, you're awesome. Boom. Go win some money. Do your thing. My goal is to keep people in the league, and I want to make it fun, man. I don't want you to blow them out and be like, dude, you suck. Go fuck your mama. I don't want to hear that. Alright? If you're up 35 or more points with under 4 minutes in the game, just run the ball out. If it's 50-14, you don't need to be throwing out routes, man. It's all good. You kick their ass. Boom. You can run it up in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd quarter. It's all good. Once you hit that 4th quarter, under 4 minutes, run the ball. Finish the game. You can pass on 3rd down, but this is void. If your opponent is still passing and trying to score, then you have the right to score too, and I don't care about you running up the clock. If he's throwing out routes and he's like, boom, I still got a chance, by all means, you can void this rule and throw. This is only made for those people who were getting their ass kicked and they're like, I want to end it, let's run it, boom. It's called respect, and I like to keep my league respected. But if you're still throwing it and you're down in the 4th and you're down by 35 points, you're throwing it, and you whine because your opponent's throwing it, you can kiss my ass. CPU game rules. Here it is. Premium members versus CPU or opponent on auto can score up to 80 points on limited tries. That means if you're playing an opponent on auto or the CPU and you're a premium member, you can score up to 80 points. I don't care if you can score 250 or whatever. You get 80 points. Alright? Regular users can score up to 50 and get 3 tries. Yes, I know there's a differential. Guess you should have bought premium. Boom. So let's get into what is premium. So as mentioned, my league is always free. You do not have to pay to be in my league, and you can win some money to be in my league. And I do give some free giveaways, like I said, during league times. But I also offer the money aspect, and I'll post the links in GroupMe right after this video. I actually just made them. So I'll post them up in there. Premiums for 17 are going to work a little differently. So we're going to work this a little differently. All right, I want to see how this works. I like to do some side tournaments as we get going here, October, November. So if interested in premium, you must fill out the premium request form, and I will post this in there. And you must submit the money to me before the end of week 2, or you will not be considered in the pot. I don't want you coming at me week 5 because you're 5-0 and be like, man, I meant to pay you. I want to be premium. You can kiss my ass. You got to the end of week 2, give me your premium money, and you'll be in the pot. Very simple, very easily done. It's not hard. I will be working on an exclusive external site to better track who is premium and who isn't. I do not announce who is premium until after week 2 and everyone is paid. Then you will see one of my weekly updates, who is premium and who you got to look out for. I keep that shit hidden until after week 2. That's how I do it. So I use Google Wallet, and new this year, I do have PayPal for you guys to pay with as well. So this is how it's done. The basic premium membership is $5. And by the way, before we get into this, don't text me and say, hey, what's your PayPal? I'll pay you. Fill the app out and I will respond to it, and we will go from there. I don't just randomly accept money. I have a process and there's a reason for it. No, I do not accept whatever the check thing is on PayPal. If you submit one of those, it's not going to count. It must be money, boom, in. I really prefer Google Wallet because it's instant. I don't need to know where you live and your fucking first blood and all that shit. Anyways, let's get into basic premium membership. This is your basic low level, get you in the pot. You get unlimited trades. Okay, you can trade 20 trades a season if you want. I do not have a trade committee, but do not do a stupid ass trade like a fucking kicker for a QB in a first round or some bullshit like that. Be respectful, because if you're not, you're going to get freaking blasted in the thing, and I'm going to notice it. I'm going to be like, dude, deuces. So keep it fair and boom. Don't ask me what fair is. You guys are grown men. Use your own knowledge and power to make a trade. This is how it's done, okay? If I need to get more strict on trades, I will, and y'all won't like it. So, unlimited trades for the $5 members. Force wins versus CPU and unlimited game versus CPU. Switch teams at any time, but forfeit the money. Now, here's something cool that we're adding. Platinum premium membership is $8. That is $3 more. Alright, that goes into the pot, but it is not a winnable pot. It will be it will be given back to you for the premium members in a different way. Alright? Platinum premium membership. Unlimited trades, force win versus CPU, and unlimited game versus CPU. Switch teams at any time but forfeit the money. Now here's the new part. No trade deadline and can trade with any other platinum or premium member. This means if you are a platinum premium member, sorry, this is supposed to say platinum premium member or higher. This means if you're a platinum premium member or higher, you can trade week 15, all right, as long as you're not in playoff. If not a playoff. Now, there's a reason I just added that. All right, no trade deadline. You can trade after with any premium member or higher, if not a playoff team. Meaning, if you're winning your division, they're winning your division. You can't trade to help the other person out. Or if one isn't and one is, you can't trade to help one of them out. All right, that's why I added that. I just thought of that right now on the fly. But we can adjust that later if it's not an issue. But I want to make it where you can't do that. So if you're platinum and you didn't make it this year, and another person didn't make it, you can trade week 13, 14, or whatever. But once it's playoff times, then you can't do it. All right. If not, maybe adjust what I'm saying. If not in playoffs. All right. So that means like week 10, week 11, it's cool. Week 16, I'm gonna be like, nah, that's not cool. So just understand what I'm saying there. VIP membership is $10. Unlimited trades, the same shit. No trade deadline, it can trade. But at the end of each draft, all right, once we hit that week, once we get done drafting, the rookie confidence bumps up to 50. Only for VIP members, all right? What I'm going to do with the extra money is between all the platinums and above, the extra money that goes in will be used for a tournament so you can get that money back. It's probably what I'm going to do. I don't want to keep your money, but that's probably what I'm going to do. So payouts are as follows. I don't want your money, like I said. All right, so if 5 people join the pot, that would be, the pot is $25, all right? I'll post a pic who's in it. You don't have to win the Super Bowl to get the money. This means if the 5 teams one of them don't win the Super Bowl, whoever goes the farthest wins the Super Bowl. If you lost the same round in the playoffs, it goes off if you won your division. If you both won your division, it goes off the number of wins. If you tied for that as well, well, fuck it. You guys are playing a head-to-head game with league rules for the cash. But it's never happened. It's never gone that far. Any extra money will be towards a free tournament down the road, like I just said. Again, I don't want your money. Boom, 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 boom. Streaming game rules. The away team is required to stream the broadcast. If the home team's like, homie, I got it, cool. I don't care. If they're like, but not, then you need to stream that shit. If there's a huge lag and you start the game and you're like, hey man, I think there's some lag in this, you must cut it. You must say something before the third play. I don't want to be in like the 4th quarter and I get a message, he only won because of his lag because he was streaming. Shut the fuck up with that. Catch it early or don't say shit. It's all good. If you want to watch it, I want to see what's up. This will be a part of the website I'm building too. I put the website on hold for right now, and we'll build it up like mid-season is what I'm thinking. Because there's some things I want to drop in there, and I don't want it up until then. So, if you want to save your recording, once you're on the loading screen, double tap the share button, it'll record. At the end of each quarter, just press the share button again. Boom, boom, tap it 2 times. It'll save it again. And then, press it again. Boom, boom, it'll start. Just practice this till you get it. This is a way where if you're not streaming the game, you can provide a rule that's broken. Because you can say, hey, homeboy kept doing the same play. I'm going to be like, cool, send me the video. And you'll be like, I ain't got no video. I got these cool pictures though, man. See, pictures don't move, man. I can't prove it. And you need to prove that your opponent violated the rule so I can be like, boom, you're a dumb motherfucker that violated the rule. You're out, dog. Deuces. Remove and check it on. Now, I don't always remove people for rule violations. I'm a little nicer now than I used to be. But if I feel that you're doing it on purpose and you're taking advantage of me, deuces. It's all good. Playoff games are required to be streamed. So you must get a Twitch or a YouTube handle. I prefer to watch it on Twitch, but I feel some of y'all got some YouTubes. It's all good. I feel you. Recruits for league. Now this is different this year. I thought about doing this last year, but I don't trust a lot of people, man. And I don't want to add people that are going to fuck up our league, because if that starts happening, then I'm going to have to remove this part, and we're going to have to rearrange how we do shit. All right? If you're in my league, I always take people you know first. So be like, hey, my homeboy wants to join. I'm going to be like, cool, add him. But be aware, I do post videos and stuff, so I may have backups already. All right? But I'm starting this wait list, and I kind of like it, man. It's kind of cool. I like having the wait list, so that way I don't have to keep trying to promote stuff, man. If you know someone who wants in the league, they're going to join as a wait list in our thing, and they can see how the league is. They can get to know the people. They can talk some shit. They can be, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. I like that. That's pretty much it, man. I think it's time. We're going to start the league. like I said, Thursday night I will post up in it how you get in, the username and the password. I don't want you guys to PSN me. I'm not sitting there for 25,000 minutes trying to add motherfuckers on there. I am just going to PM it to you. Here's the thing. If you're in the league and you have not joined, once we have started the league and week 1 is concluded, which will be Monday, your spot will be taken. So if you cannot make it and you are out of town, message me and be like, hey man, I'm out of town this weekend. I'm going to see homegirl up there. We're going to eat some barbecue, some ribs. We're going to have a good old time. We're going to drink some beer. I'm going to be like, cool. See you Monday. Your team's on auto. Anyways, this is MP from MP Elite. This is probably one of the longest videos I've ever done, but I wanted to make sure that y'all knew this league's about to be legit and we for real. The next video you see will probably be me doing week 1 highlights. I will have a link for you guys to submit your highlights. I'm going to try and get it done by week 1. But make sure you guys, if you guys stream it and save it, and you can just post it in the group, I can pull it down from there as well. And I'll probably throw that into some week highlights in one of the weekly updates. So thank you. This is MP from MP Elite. As we start getting ready for M17, I want to remind you, it is not about being the best, but it is about being better than we were yesterday. Holla at your boy. Deuces.
And just start me. Opponents never gonna make first downs. Try and try, then won't gain no ground.